Steve Henning here at Work Truck Week 2025. I'm on the show floor, as you can see. I'm in the Knapheide booth, and I'm chatting with Mandar.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Thanks for having us.
Good to see you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year indeed.
March to March. That's our Work Truck year.
That's the Work Truck year. I love it. I love it. So as always, you have a beautiful booth.
Thank you.
Lots going on here. What are you hearing from people as they come in and want to chat about what's new, what's the latest?
Well, it's a lot around our industry and how we stand in today's economic climate. I think that's the topic of the week, and just a lot of sensitivity to news that's out there, how it's being portrayed, what's going on, and I think overall at Knapheide we are very bullish on the future. Okay. We think that there's a lot of market opportunity and upside for us, and we're excited to get to that point where consumers are ready to pull the trigger on some decisions, and we're amping up and getting ready to go to supply the market and support our customers as we move forward.
Excellent. And what's other than you talked about the economy a little bit and so forth, and obviously we've seen a little bit of news this week even.
Yeah.
What's your take on customers and their viewpoint? From that perspective, are they concerned, or are they ready to ramp up as well? Is that what they're looking for?
I think people are trying to figure out what are some of these decisions that are happening in the world, how is that going to affect their business. And frankly, think about it, tariffs can be pretty impactful.
Absolutely.
Overall price of goods, price of financing can be impactful. And everyone's trying to figure out what's the golden egg that's going to bring this all, no pun intended with the price of eggs, but what's that golden egg that's going to come together to bring it all, make it work. I think the reality of it is that, hey, in keeping America moving forward, regardless of what's happening, vehicles are going to be needed, right? So the question is how are we best going to be able to support the market and the customers with the vehicles they need, with the equipment they need to move forward. And our job at this show is to work with our customers, our distributors, our dealers, dealer partners, OEM dealer partners, and the OEMs themselves to say, hey, here's what we're offering, here's what we're doing to plan for the future, and we'd love to continue that relationship and continue to grow it going forward.
Now realizing it's always business use case drives part of what vehicles people need. Are there any that stand out as, boy, these are the ones that are right now hot?
Yeah, we're starting to continue to see great interest in our service body line. In particular, some of our service, what I call like a true service truck, which would be a vehicle, whether it's a van or a service body with a crane, with lube systems to go service, whether it's on-road vehicles or off-road vehicles in the field. We continue to see great usage on that. Vans, maybe not in the delivery sense, but in the maintenance, the plumbing, the skill trade side, we continue to see some good interest there. And then overall custom solutions. We obviously pride ourselves on being able to make standard body solutions and standard upfits, but doing the custom stuff, which is I call it the napkin type upfits and napkin type products. That's a great opportunity for us to continue to leverage our core competencies and be prepared to meet the future needs.
That makes a lot of sense. If someone were to come into the booth right now, what's the one thing you'd like them to leave knowing about?
I want them to leave our booth after interfacing with our people and seeing our products and getting a sense of how we're positioning our company and our people for the future. I want them to know that, hey, regardless of where this goes, we're really behind them to make sure that they're productive, most importantly, safe, productive, and they're in the vehicles that they need to do their jobs efficiently. I know that sounds kind of cliche, but at the same time, we take pride in being able to service all trades. We take pride in being able to service all channels in the commercial workspace. That's our message, is that we've been a company for 177 years. We've been through the ups, we've been through the downs, and we're ready to help our end users and our partners through whatever comes their way. So we're really excited about that.
I think that's great, and that history, I think, speaks to the fact that you're here no matter what, and you're ready to serve whatever that might look like.
Yeah, and let's be honest, the trucks are changing. Of
course they are.
Technology evolves.
Sure.
If you were here last year, it was like if you didn't have electric. This year it's a little bit more. You're feeling it. It's a little toned down, which is I think it's okay, right? I think the key is that, hey, if our industry can adjust to give customers and the market and the regulations the products they need to be successful, then we're going to adapt, right? I think Coach K this morning in the breakfast kind of said it best, that you have to be willing to adapt, you have to be willing to adjust, be accountable, and have the right attitude, right? So I think those are some great points that were made that really reflect our industry and what makes us successful.
Well, and I think you hit it right on the head too when you said, things are changing a little bit. So
Yeah.
we've heard all the talk. Last year, everything was EV, EV, EV. This year, it's still there.
It's still there.
The cadence might be a little
Yeah.
different, but I think part of that then becomes making sure people have the opportunity to get educated about it.
Yep.
And part of that is let's go look at the vehicles themselves and see what they're all about.
We have 2 EV vehicles in our booth. We have a e-Transit with a aluminum combo body, which we work in conjunction with several of our end customers, particularly on the West Coast. And our goal was to try to maximize the payload of that vehicle. And we were able to figure out how to get 3,000 pounds of payload, which is a great amount. We also have a Bright Drop van from General Motors that's a great vehicle. But both of those vehicles are leveraging the electrical powertrain movement,
Right.
The infrastructure that's being built. But on the flip side, we've got great ICE vehicles.
Sure.
And we're expecting to see hybrids, and we're expecting to see all kinds of things. So in the end, it's as an upfitter and a body manufacturer, our goal is to be agnostic to the powertrain. We've got to be prepared to put whatever we can put behind whatever it is, right? I kind of say it tongue in cheek. It's either gas, diesel, gas, diesel, electric, unicorn tiers. It doesn't matter what's running the truck, right? It's how do we adjust? How do we adjust to make the right products fit on the chassis and the hard points that the OEMs give us?
Yes.
And we pride ourselves on our ability to work with the OEMs to do that.
Well, flexibility and adaptability sounds like name of the game.
It's the key. If you're not flexible and adaptable, you're going to be left behind. So it's what's interesting and what's important going forward.
Definitely agree. Well, thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us.
Appreciate
Always
it.
enjoy it.
You guys have a great show.